Tragedy turned triumph. What a game. What a game, brother. And yes, you are first. Woo! We started the kid. Got a lot of talk about that kid, too. Tragedy turned triumph. Lafayette. Raiders. Yes, sir. Raiders all day. Ooh. You see the thumbnail? Yes, I know the shield is upside down. Right over Mcdaniels' head. Yeah. My opinion's different than the things I've been hearing, though. So you guys are gonna want to stick around to hear what I gotta say. Uh-oh. My camera did not come on. Hold up. There we go. Something happened to my setup. It's all good. I'll do it manually. Blind guys know how to adapt. Ooh, man. What do you guys think? Are you guys waiting for me to say it before you guys start typing it in there? Mickey D's. Ain't no more dollar menu at Mickey D's. No, sir. Oh, man, what a game. Tell the two halves. And we still fall short. Okay, let's go. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this, obviously. But first, welcome. Like, comment, subscribe. All that good stuff. If you're new here, please think about subscribing. I've had a pretty big month. I mean, this being the first day of October, and things have gone really well for me. So I want to thank every one of you first and foremost. But I know you guys are here for me to clear my head and for you guys to clear your head. And maybe we agree, maybe we disagree. Chili Pepper 28. Get Mcdaniels out. He's a bum. Yes, sir. Let's see. My thoughts are probably different than yours, but I agree. And I know that sounds weird, but we're gonna get into it. Miguel Majado. Let's see. Aiden looked okay. Yeah, I mean he was a rookie, first game, right? But makes rookie mistakes to be expected. And I want to make this clear right out the cut, right? I never said start the kid and we will win, but I did say start the kid and he'll give us the best chance. Now, we'll never know in this particular game whether or not that's factual or not because Jimmy G was concussed and wasn't able to go. But the big thing right now is, right, McDaniels got to go. Fire McDaniels, fire McDaniels, fire McDaniels. And I say, yeah, from what we've seen at this point, 100%. Now, not everything we saw today is McDaniels' fault. And I don't care what the narrative is or how. I know we're fans first, right? And I'm in a peculiar situation where I'm a fan and then I try to analyze the team and I put myself out here and I got to find some happy medium in the middle. Otherwise, I'm not going to make sense, right? I'm just going to be an emotional fan. So I take my time. I let things process. If I were to jump on immediately after a game, I would sound like a whiny, cryy baby who don't know what he's talking about. I'll be all over the place. So first and foremost, there was a lot of mistakes, particularly from McDaniels. And I know we have an offensive line coach, and Brissett, I can't say his name, so I'm not even going to try. And it's his responsibility to get this offensive line ready. But it's still Josh McDaniels' team, and it's still his team to make sure. The problem I have with McDaniels, he can't multitask. Why in the hell we ain't not putting extra bodies over there on Khalil Mack? 6 sacks? And get this. This is why it's a tale of two halves and just a weird game in general for me, right? 6 sacks, 3 turnovers, and we still only lose by 7 points. And my hat, if I had one on, would go off to the defense. I think the defense in the second half played outstanding. I think in the first half, they were put in some really tough situations. Although the first few drives, they looked like total dog crap, right? They got ran on like there was no tomorrow, like they weren't ready for that, right? And if you look at the numbers, if you base it basically off numbers, dang, dude, the kid had a better day than Herbert. Herbert didn't even break 200. And we got him to throw a pick. Like, again, McDaniels, I agree. I've seen enough. Asterisk. And I'm going to tell you why there's an asterisk, right? Because here's the predicament we're in. It's probably a no-brainer to say that Jimmy G was probably going to start next week. He's probably going to clear concussion protocol, right? And he's probably going to be named the starter for Monday night against Green Bay. I don't know what the hell just happened. Do I got like picture in picture? I hit a button. All right. Anyway, I don't know if that showed up on screen, but that was weird. He's probably going to get the nod Monday night. And I don't have a crystal ball. I like just what I've seen the first 3 games from Jimmy G. Do you guys see the way that Aiden throws the ball? The zip that he has on the ball? That is a huge difference in my opinion. Did he throw some things off target? Yep. Did he rush some passes? Yep. Is he a rookie? Yep. Was he under a lot of pressure? Yep. Some his fault, some McDaniels' fault, some offensive line. There's blame to go around. But when there's too much blame to put it on one thing, you put it on the head coach. That's his responsibility. Sorry. You could have thrown an extra tight end over there. You could have found other ways to be more productive with the rookie quarterback. There could have been more screens. What about Josh Jacobs? The running game, better today. 3.3 yards per carry, still not good enough. And if you saw Jacobs catch the ball out of the backfield, run super hard, do what Jacob do, right? It's the offensive line. That was exposed. I don't, in shape, out of shape, I don't care. That offensive line is not run blocking properly. Once again, McDaniels' fault. But here's the thing. Do you think Mark Davis is going to fire McDaniels today? Negative. And if we were to get rid of McDaniels today, what? Rob Ryan's the dude? Nah, we got to pump the brakes just a little bit. We got to let certain things play out. But I do want to talk about what I think should be the scenario anyway, as it pertains to McDaniels, right? I mean, you can't, I keep hearing the narrative, right? And I'm going to get to your guys' comments. I promise you. Please hang in there. Ray Gonzalez, I see you, brother. Lafayette, I see you. I'm going to get to your guys' comments here in just a second. Bear with me. But I keep hearing that the McDaniels don't know how to do this. McDaniels don't know how to do that. Look, he played to win the game. I'm going to give him that, okay? There's things that I think he could have did better for Aiden O'Connell, but at the same time, after that first half, when Aiden O'Connell had the 2 fumbles, 3 technically, 2 we lost, 1 we recovered, he was able to keep Aiden in the game. He kept Aiden confident. He kept Aiden pushing forward. So again, dude, like there's so much bad for McDaniels, but then you see the possibility. My problem with McDaniels is I don't think he can multitask. Now, if he was just going to be the offensive coordinator for this football team, that might be a different story. But McDaniels, dude, you got too much talent just to sit out there and do nothing, bro. You're doing nothing. It's ridiculous. And your job is on the line, and your job should be on the line. Period. You shouldn't get a pass. If you can run Carr out of town, and I know there's Carr supporters and Carr haters, and you want to make him the scapegoat, like, look, you can't. What happens now? Patrick Graham, some halftime adjustments, looks pretty good to me. What's your answer to that? What is your answer to that? Chili Pepper 28, what's up, brother? Some comments are coming in. I'm gonna let you guys take it over here. I'm gonna jump back up here and find. We got Ray Gonzalez. The D has some hope. It does. We saw some people make plays I didn't expect to make plays today. To keep playing, we have a couple of games we can win. Sure. Let's see what they do. 100%, Ray. 100%. There's time. Like, we're not firing McDaniels today, tomorrow, or this week. Just we got it. First and foremost, we have to understand that moving forward. Like, look, the goal at this point for me, is he's out. There's only one thing that'll make me want to keep McDaniels next year. We're going to get into that in a second. Lafayette, let's see. Aiden did good. He will get better. 100%. 100%. I agree to that 100%, and that's part of my scenario. Chili Pepper 28, brother, I still want Aiden to play. You're already in my head, dude. Get out of my head. I haven't talked about it yet. McGill Mahato, let's see. Dan Quinn as next head coach. Hey, we're not there yet, but I'm that's a name to throw in the hat. That's a name to throw in the hat. HH4. Tanking is on the table. Tanking is not on the table. I think we're one of those teams, bro, that don't need to tank. We just need to keep doing what we're doing, man. They're actually trying and losing, right? Tragedy turned triumph. Raider Mac with 6 sacks. Hey, you got to give credit where credit's due, but they didn't do enough to stop him. We've shut him down so many times. That was his best game against us since he left, bro. And there was no help to that side. I don't know why. I don't know the logic, but I'm sure we'll hear at some point all the excuses. Roger Santos, I agree with you. And we see Jimmy G Monday Night Football. But if Josh McDaniels had any balls, 100%, he'd put the kid in there. And I could literally take that comment and run with this right now, bro. I could run with it, but there's a lot of popping up. I want to make sure I give you guys the respect. There'll hopefully be a day where it'd be harder for me to do this. Miguel Majardo, let's see. Say hi to my sister. Say hi to my sister-in-law, Antonia Zimmeron. Hello, Antonia Zimmeron. Welcome. Go Raiders. All right. Take it. Let's see. Take it. I got to blow it up again, and then it jumped on me. Dang it. Take it acid says, still can't tackle. Yeah, dude, there was a lot of missed tackles today, right? So many, they're not wrapping up. I mean, they had Herbert a couple of times. Take it acids. Let's see. No one cares about your sister-in-law. Sure we do. I care about his sister-in-law. Bless his sister-in-law. Raiders combo. Felt bad for AOC4, but he did good. You know what? He did, bro. He bounced back. He showed a lot of poise. He showed a lot of guts and grit. And Wolf, can we get better at O-line? We can. We seen ourselves struggle last year at the beginning, and they developed as the year went along and got a lot better, but it's not looking good. I think we definitely regressed in pass pro and still haven't got better in the run game. So there is reason to be concerned. Ronaldo Villarreal, another blind brother and also my boss. What's up, mate? What's up, Ray? Also my co-host for the VCB podcast. Let's see. I would have liked to see McDaniels on the sideline coaching Aiden O'Connell. He was coaching. They were sitting down there with books. He has to manage the game, right? So that's what Lombardi's there for. That's what the other guy they coached him up. They coached the system up. They did do that, but the problem is that he can't multitask, bro. He cannot manage the game, be an offensive coordinator. He's not a head coach. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. To me, McDaniels has not shown the ability to be a head coach, the main honcho, the dude stuck in the sidelines, making all the plays, being involved in everything. There's just guys that get it and can do it. Say what you want about the coach on the Staley on the other side, right? And how bad he is and going forward on fourth down and putting his team in situations. At least he has the hand on the pulse of his team, good or bad. Good or bad. Take it as it is what I'm sure it's supposed to be. Bottom dwelling Raiders. Yep, bottom dwelling Raiders. That we're kind of used to it. HH4. Just tank, baby. Never. You fight till the end. Take it as it is. Let's see. He didn't do well, but showed heart. He's a rookie. He didn't even get all. I know they were trying to say he took a lot of the snaps, but I also heard that Hoyer was taking a lot of them too. Christopher Mayberry. Aiden opened the running game up. I know where I think he's going with this, and I agree. He opened it up, and we were 3 yards away from the win. We were 3 yards away from the tie. We could have got 2-point conversion and won the game, but we were 3 yards away from the tie. I think we have their number. Our defense had them on their heels. Herbert was hurt, even though he threw that ball. And there's a lot of things that I know are going to come up that we still need to talk about. I'm going to jump to my topic real quick here in a minute. Try to get your turn. Triumph. Let's see. Let's say, hell no, he can't multitask. That's why he started the season with Lombardi calling plays. And I don't know if Lombardi's ready or not. That's the thing. Jimmy Pup on the PUP. He's in concussion protocol, but Jimmy will have to be out for the season or be put on the PUP list for him to have, unless there's something that's been reported that I didn't know before I came on here, bro. Let's see. Daniel Karskinen. I'm so sick of McDaniels. We all are, bro. Like, we're not seeing improvement. We look for improvement in the O-line. We look for improvement in the defensive line. We look for improvement on our pass rush. We look improvement in the running game. A lot of yada, yada, yada. We're not seeing any improvement by Daniels being able to multitask and get us headed in the right direction. AOC deserves another start. Dude, it's even more than that. It's even deeper than that. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to jump off here, and it's not off the stream, but I definitely want to say some stuff here. All eyes on G. Salute night. Salute to you, my brother. J-Dub. All eyes on me. Salute. Let's see. David Chappell Sr. with the looks, the eyeballs. I can't. I don't have eyeballs, so if those work for me, I'll take them. Just if you guys are new here, the first time chiming in, I am legally blind. I have the screen blown up. As some many people here have seen how I read this thing. It's pretty crazy. So just to let you guys know, if I'm reading like Adam Sandler's, Billy Madison today, Junior, then you know why. J-Dub, salute, brother. Daniel Karsikian. Mark Davis can't let this keep going on. He doesn't really have a choice, in my opinion, right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only option we have is to promote Pat Graham, who has his hands full with the defense. I don't think that's a wise idea. He does have an extra defensive assistant and Rob Ryan, but Rob Ryan's never been a head coach before. Could he take over the duties and be a motivator? Yeah. But then everything falls apart. So I think we're starting to head into where I need to cover my topic real quick here, but we're getting there. Davey Mass, why passing the ball? Why passing the ball at the point in the game? There was time enough to run the football. 100%. Now I'll cover that, and then I'm gonna try. Hopefully I don't lose my spot. JW, you're up next on here. The thing is they should have ran the ball at least 2 times before they felt the pressure to have to throw the ball into the end zone or be a little creative. Doing that right there on 1st and goal was stupid. Now, that is not the reason the play didn't work. You just put the rookie in a very tough situation. He made a bad read. He made a bad throw, in my opinion, and that you have to put that pick on the rookie. But he's a rookie. But you still don't put him in that situation right there. You just don't do it. You run the football. I know we were only getting 3.3 yards per carry, but Jacobs was on fire. He was getting some rhythm going. Even Zeus has some good runs. You need to take some shots there. Now, here's the thing. I want to get this out before the chat starts getting real crazy again and I focus in on you guys. The reason why you don't fire McDaniels today is because it's too early in the season, right? And in my opinion, and this is a long shot for me, and this is what it's going to take to change my mind, and I don't even see it happening, to be honest with you. And I think this is the conversation that Mark needs to have with both Dave Ziegler and Josh McDaniels, and that is, if you guys want to be here next year, we have to win X amount of games. And you better pick the quarterback that's going to make that happen. The defense has been stepping up, guys. All right? We're not a top 10, top 12, top 15. Hell, we might not even be a top 20 defense, but this defense makes enough plays to put us in games. We have a lot of money spent on offense. There's a lot of great players with Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers. I mean, you got Hunter Renfrow involved a little bit today. You had a great catch by Hooper, who made a great play after the catch to get the first down. There's weapons that are not even being used on this football team. You had Josh Jacobs coming out of the backfield being a beast there too with 89 receiving yards, something around there, 87, 89. Like, again, there's no excuses in my opinion. It's all coaching. But you better make the right call at quarterback to get this thing moving forward. And in my opinion, if you're going to sell Mark Davis that you need more time, then Aiden O'Connell is your quarterback. You need to take this time right now, because even though he struggled at times and he had 3 fumbles, 2 lost, 1 recovered, and then the interception that could have tied the game, he showed a lot of poise still. He's got a lot he has to work on. But McDaniels is going to have to prove to Mark Davis and this whole staff, like, I don't know where Dave Ziegler stands on this because I know they're really close friends, but Aiden O'Connell is the only way McDaniels keeps his job. And only if he shows that he could develop Aiden O'Connell and win some football games. They don't have to make the playoffs. They just need to get the ball going in the right direction. And that's, in my opinion, that's with Aiden. Jimmy G, even if you brought Jimmy G back next week and moving forward and Jimmy G starts to turn it around a little bit, we already know that he's not here long term. That is false fallacy right there. At this point, it's so bad that, dude, you got to show me the future now. You have to show me that you could develop this guy and move that needle now. Otherwise, I'm already done. You could fire him today, you could fire him tomorrow, and I'm going to clap. But I'm going to be honest. Here's the other thing, and I've been saying this for 2 weeks now and harping on it all week. Aiden O'Connell is a system quarterback. If McDaniels goes, O'Connell's probably out as well. Because we need to bring a new breed, a new style, a new life to this organization. And then this is where we can start getting into the conversation about quarterbacks coming out next year and moving the needle forward. What are you going to go? Get us the same kind of guy like McDaniels and run a pocket passing system where the league has already shown that you need a quarterback that could play outside the pocket. In this system, it will work. If you could develop him, he has enough weapons. The weapons are there now. That's why I say he has to play now. And you have to show me in your system, Josh, right, that you can fix this offensive line, pass protect, run the freaking ball, and get Aiden O'Connell to a level that we have something to look forward to next year. Otherwise, your ass is gone, dude. I don't see why you bring this guy back off hopes that O'Connell continues this progression forward. And the only way you could promise me that is you develop him right now, you get him ready, you get him to learn the offense, learn how to handle NFL speed, NFL-type situations, and you got a lot to prove, McDaniels. I don't even think you can do it, but that, to me, that's what it's going to take. And I don't know. I still say we see Jimmy G next week. I really, really do. J-Dub agreed. A glorified offensive coordinator is all McDaniels is. Yeah, will McDaniels step down and just be a coordinator? Highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. All as McClown is, he's not a natural leader. Nope. Some people have it, some people don't. Davey May, to try. That must have been a correction. G Warab, what's up, bro? You're going to be on fire tonight. I already feel it. Look, my man, the coach and O'Connell are not. Oh, okay. You put this in here before I say you are not the future. I promise you. I hope you heard what I just said, brother. I hope you heard what I just said. It is for them. For those two, if it's the future, it starts with them, though. Purdy came in winning 7 straight, right? But I got an answer to that. Winning 7 straight. But he has a team that had a top-rated defense, and he has some offensive weapons. We don't have those same type of offensive weapons. Our offensive weapons are not built like that. There's a lot of things going for Purdy, right? Purdy's got to continue to do that when they can't pay these guys or these guys are not around. So time will tell what Purdy really is in the future. Let's see. Davey May to try. Let's see. I already read G Warabs. Let's see. Take it as is. Opened up the game, but come on, guys. Oh, shit. Open up the game, but come on, guys. It's a different game. It's a different game with Joey Bosa. Oh, my God. 100%. Joey Bosa, DeJuan James. Right now, the Chaargers putrid. Right now, the Chargers D is putrid. Yeah, I mean, we did that. Yeah, and you're 100% right. Bosa wasn't in there. Derwin James wasn't in there. But at the same time, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Daniel Karsekian. I think Brady, and I hope you're going where I think you're going with this. I think Brady is what McDaniels made McDaniels so good. Just look how he been without him. Yeah, he took a rookie to the playoffs, bro. 1 year, and then he left to come to us. So we really don't know. But of course, we all know what Brady is. Brady's just the greatest of all time. Like, you can't give all the credit to McDaniels. 90% of it automatically goes to Brady. But Brady's also going to be part owner of this football team, and I think Brady needs to step in and tell Davis, let's go. I could do this. Let me be the offensive coordinator. Let me call the shots. Gee, Warab, the world that got cut. Oh, the word that got cut off on my comments. Awareness. Got you, bro. Let's see. Miguel Majado. Take it as it is. Take it as it is. Your opinion is irrelevant, just like you. I guess they don't like each other. Let's see. May Spitfire. AOC has guts. Proud of the kid. I'm proud of him too. He showed a lot of poise, man. He did show what he showed in preseason. It didn't look as good because he was playing against the big dogs, but he has the potential. I'm just afraid. And quite honestly, I think it's only in this system. I don't see that you get somebody that's super creative. I don't want to move on from McDaniels and run the same kind of offense. If we move on from McDaniels, as much as I'm an old school guy, something's got to change, and I think we start there as well. Ray Gonzalez, this season needs to play out. Davis must tell McDaniels, you're tied to AOC. I agree. Win or go home. Yeah, you got to put some numbers up. Like I said, you don't even have to be 5. You have to win 7 to 8 games, which is basically 500 right now, right? That. Honestly, play the kid, win 7 or 8 games, show the potential. The offense not only just win 7 or 8 games, really show that this offense is growing and it is the threat that it should be. The fact that we haven't scored over 20 points yet in 4 games, sickening, bro. That's sick. Too much money, too much talented players on that side of the ball. We shouldn't be even having this conversation right now. It's crazy, even with Jimmy G. Davey Mays as... Okay, Davey May, Okay, let's see. Daniel Karsekian, if we are in the bottom at the trade deadline, Adams will force a trade. I was thinking of the same thing, to be quite honest with you. And again, you're going to have to prove to guys like Devontae Adams that this is worth it as well. Right? This is the second year into it, dude. In this offense, he don't care about his numbers, bro. He really don't. He's got enough numbers that he's a Hall of Famer in my mind already. Just a real class act, a guy that's practically unstoppable, right? He wants to win. So you're going to have to prove it, or you know what? Maybe he's the trade bait we need to get up and start all over again. But again, remember, moving on potentially means another rebuild. Daniel Karsekian, or... our defense didn't give up. No, they didn't. I think they shut them down in that second half. A single PT in the second half, a single point in the second half. They really played well. They really got after it. And when you look at the 6 sacks, the 2 fumbles, or 3 with 2 recovered, and one we got to hold on to, and we were still able to be in that game, it shows a lot just from the team as a whole. But how many weeks does this go on before they start just turning on McDaniels? This is not enough. With 22 seconds to go, we 22 seconds to go, we better in the second half. Let's see. We were at midfield with 4th down with 2 yards to go, and they punt the damn ball. And I understood at that point, The defense, we weren't sure what the defense was going to come and do in the second half. They weren't trying to get further and further behind instead of going for it. When we were so behind in the game, but see, we still almost came back. So that one doesn't bother me, G Warb. Like that can be considered smart football, right? You don't take a risk at that point in the game and create a possibility where it could really get out of hand. They punted it away. They reset the clock. We were still back in it. Raiders combo. Tillery. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Tillery made a dumb mistake, which felt like it made things even worse. I don't think Tillery's dumb play hurt us in any way, shape, or form. If anything, he was playing with fire, too energy. He tends to do that. That's Tillery's Achilles heel. When he gets overly amped, he plays stupid. He did it last year, and he did it again this year. So, he needs to learn how to calm down and control his emotions and know where he's at on the field and what he should be doing. He didn't even, if you're going to do it, at least take the guy out. You know what I mean? Tragedy turned triumph. And there's some other things that I saw that I'd like to touch on too. But if we think about it, Brady probably retired because he didn't want to work with McDaniels, possibly since he has no chemistry with players, possibly. And that could have been a lot of the problem on the back end and why he's there and he's, and that's why McDaniels is so nervous because he knows Brady's looking down his neck. Ronaldo Villarreal, we need to score more than 18 points a game. Fact. And that's especially with the offensive weapons we have, and you saw that getting ready to happen with O'Connell. So the potential's there. You need to build upon it. This is the future. If you're going to keep McDaniels, look, I don't care what happens, guys. I'm promising this right now. McDaniels is not the coach of the future. And unfortunately, that means I don't think Aiden O'Connell's the quarterback of the future. I'm just saying that now. It's going to take for them to play Aiden O'Connell and this team to have a remarkable turnaround right now and make the playoffs and do something crazy because I just don't see it. There's no excitement in the air. And this has nothing to do with what's going on in Vegas as far as the stadium goes. It plays hand in hand. It's definitely a factor. But there's a lot that's wrong with this organization. And Mark Davis, you got to pull the plug, dude. I'm just saying. GG, Cowboys in here. Cowboys in here? Okay. Welcome. Raiders combo. Let's see. I wouldn't trust McDaniels with a new quarterback, so I agree. No, I'm not going and giving up capital and making sure that we get up to the front and pick the quarterback that we feel is the future. I don't at this point. No, I'm agreeing with you. It's either O'Connell or nothing. Play O'Connell, show that you got something, show that you could do it, or just get out. I'm done. That's where I'm at. Raider 7528, what's up, brother? Guys, we don't have a quarterback or a legit coaching staff. Well, I agree with that. That's kind of what I'm talking about, Raider 7528. That's basically where I'm at. That's basically what I'm saying. Now, again, if he kind of gives us some other responsibilities and puts someone else in charge to kind of run game management type stuff and be in his ear, and he solely focuses on this offense and O'Connell, and again, I just got done saying before I read your comment, Raider 7528, I don't see it though. I could dream, I could ask for it, I could kind of make it a demand. I just don't see it being a reality. He's just not that dude. And I think this offense is getting archaic. G Warab, we need a great quarterback, bro. That's what I said, but we're not guaranteed, bro. We're not guaranteed to draft that. Seriously. But I'm with you. I understand what you say week in and week out. I agree with you. But he's not here now, and I'm not tanking to get one, right? And I don't, like what we've just been talking about, I don't want it being coached by McDaniels. So there's a lot of the things that we have to get right besides drafting a quarterback. We got to have the right coach, the right offense, and we got to try to hold on to as much talent as we can to give that quarterback an opportunity to come in here and do something too. It's not going to be easy. It's not as easy as just getting that quarterback. We've seen it. We are not beating elite quarterbacks with this old pathetic Tom Brady style football. That's what I just got done saying. It's not in those words, but it's not working here or New England. Fact, dude. That's what I'm saying. This is a McDaniels system. There's a reason why it's not working in New England, right? You know, fire him. Let him go back there. Let's see if he can save Belichick's job, and let's see if he can take Mac Jones and continue to work with him, because I just don't have the patience or time to even attempt to try to do anything with O'Connell. But this year, you got to prove it now. Oh, I'm already out. But let's see. Let's see. It's the number 83 years. Number 83 years. Josh McDaniels ain't a real head coach. Nope, he's not. Have Rob Ryan, but we don't know. Rob Ryan's not a real head coach either. Have Rob Ryan take over. We don't know if he's a real head coach. It's ride or die, bro. Like, it's not going to hurt to ride and die this out. It's not. It's not. One way or the other, it's not going to make a difference. I mean, throwing Rob Ryan in there, to me, you're just fully tanking at that point. And I just don't see that being a reality. Especially just right now. I mean, this is where I say just play the rookie. Davey Mass, yep. J-Dub, we have a career tight end coach coaching quarterbacks right now. Okay? You know, that's could be part of the problem, right? Let's see, coaching the quarterbacks right now. That should say a lot on this regime's mentality. Look, and we haven't even talked about the Dave Ziegler. We brought Dave Ziegler up, but May Spitfire, 6 sacks is acceptable? Is unacceptable. Yeah, 100%. Like, look, Mac is that dude. Mac can be that dude. Obviously, he just did it. But Mac's at a point of his career that should not have happened. I'm just being honest with you. Not with at least Bosa not on the field, giving him those opportunities he was getting. Why weren't we putting extra people over there? Well, I'll never know the answer to that. Phil Romero, I don't know. It seems like it seems like every decision this coach makes is wrong. It does. But here's the thing, it's one of the, it goes back and forth with me, right? People say it's bad play calling. Not all of his play calling's bad. We wouldn't be moving the ball, and some of these numbers wouldn't be happening if he wasn't seeing the game and calling some plays that develop into something, right? It is some of the play calling though, right? It's the complexity he puts on it and puts on the players when at some point you need to simplify it to get the ball moving, especially this running game, right? And the running game not working, pass blocking, when you put all of this stuff together, all that execution we're not seeing falls on him too. So we're quick to say it's play calling, but it's more his coaching, his all-around ability to coach a football team, to lead a team, to make these guys want to play better. You're not seeing it. Maybe let McDaniels coach and Lombardi's offense be the full-time offensive coordinator, like calling plays and the whole nine. Yeah, but I don't know. Josh is too egotistical to really make that happen, to be honest with you. I just don't see that happening. I really, really don't. And I don't know if I want McDaniels having more hands on the rest of this team. I think he'll just run it to the ground. I think at this point, Josh needs to save his own ass. And I don't think he has enough time. I don't think it's gonna happen. J-Dub, Mac looked like old school Mac against Colton. Against Colton, Colton was on his heels all game. Look, Mac balled out, and I don't want to take anything away from Mac, right? But we weren't doing anything to stop Mac either. I'm not taking anything away from that. That guy will always be a Raider legend in my mind, but he's not what he once was. And for him to go off like that is on this coaching staff. Renee Rivota, 95. Purdy is on a team. It's going to be another long one. When they're long, guys, it takes me a minute, so bear with me, okay? I am legally blind. Purdy is on a team that has been together for a complete opposite. Oh, no, I think I jumped on that. Complete years, top defense, good coaching, the complete opposite of the Raiders. Not only that, the offense, it plays to his strengths, right? He's not killing you down the field with these big bombs in his arm, right? He's got players that he could dump it off to, and they could do the rest. Christian McCaffrey, Debo, that alone is hard to handle. And then you throw Kittle in the mix and Ayuk and all the other people and you add a good defense to back you up on that to boot. Yeah, I mean, it's a total complete, better coached, better executed in just the style of offense and the playmakers they have in it. Yeah, 100%. Daniel Karsekian, Brady should tell him who to hire. I'm not going to go that far either, right? Just because unless Brady's going to strap it up, which at this point, as much as he hasn't played in his age, I don't want to see that. I didn't want to see it in the offseason. I don't want to see it now. But I think Brady can gauge and help be a part of the process. But I don't think Brady should be coming in and making decisions like that. I don't think that, I mean, he has to work his way into that. Miguel Majardo, bro, we got screwed. And I know this was coming. I already know where this one's going. Bro, we got screwed on some runs. And there was that play. McDumbass should have thrown the red flag. So you're talking about the touchdown? Are you talking about the touchdown to Devontae? Yeah, that would have been a passing touchdown for O'Connell. I think that would have boosted his confidence even more. But he gets away with that one because we scored on the next play. Had we not run the ball in with Jacobs on that next play, holy crap, dude, I think you do fire that dude. Like, oh my God. Like, that was like, when I saw the replay and they were talking about it, I was like, oh my God, he's done. This is it. He got so lucky on that play. As far as, because I know it's probably going to be coming, as far as the offensive pass interference that was called on Jacoby Myers down the field when he caught that pass, he had 3 guys on him. Again, I thought that was an excellent pass, and I thought it was an excellent play. I'm not here to say one way or the other that was offensive pass interference or not, but for the sake that it was, then yes, we could say the one that Palmer did at the end of the play on I think it was Burnett or Long, going down the sideline to end the game on Herbert's bomb. That was that was more obvious than the Jacoby Meyer play. But here's the thing, and I'll say this, like, there was a time when I would say, yes, the Raiders were targeted, but I see a lot of this cheap, inconsistent callings by the refs throughout all the games that I watch. It's not segregated just to the Raiders anymore. And at some point, and I always said this, the only way that we're really, truly going to get around that is not put ourselves in the situation where that is something that we have to depend on, win or lose. We got to start playing the games that take us out of that equation. Get up on people, stay on top of people, and then don't let that be the reason we lose. The number 83 years can't score more than 17 points a game. Highest paid offense. Scratch my head. Yeah, like that. That's what I'm saying. Like this, at this point, in my opinion, McDaniels is more than on the hot seat. That hot seat is so hot, he's probably feeling like he's in literal hell right now. Silver and Black Entertainment, first time here. We just can't get it right. Thank you for being here. Welcome. Yeah, dude, we just can't get it right. And again, we can't get it right from coaching. We can't find the right defensive coordinator. We can't draft the first pick right. But I will say this, though. Tyree looked like a different Tyree today. Now, he's not the Tyree we need. He's not playing lights out, but he actually made some really good plays. Nessa actually showed up. So Nessa was getting some opportunities, and I felt like he stepped up and made some plays. So again, showed promise. And I think that's what's going to save this regime's ass at this point, is you're going to have to see these guys come in and make a difference. If these guys don't make a difference, I don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's horrible. Giwara, McDaniels will have no choice but to be an offensive coordinator coordinator because no one will give him another shot after this crap. I promise you. You don't have to promise me, bro. I'll promise you. Like this was his only opportunity, and he's fallen right on his face. Raider Dangerfield, welcome, brother. Salute Raider Nation. What's up, brother? Welcome. Raider Dangerfield, this is so damn frustrating. Let's see. This is so damn frustrating. We have, why does it keep doing that? We have superstars on the offense. It cuts you off, dude. We have superstars on, and then it just cuts off. But I'm assuming that you're talking about our offense. You probably finish your thought. Offense, and then it goes away on me. G. Warab. The odd makers had us 6-11 last year, and this year 3-14. They definitely have us down. Yeah, G. Warab, I think we're going to be better than 3-11. I don't know what 3-11. That's only 14 games, or 3-14 there. So I'm sure you meant that on this other one. Oh, 6-11. There you go. I misread that myself. It's my blind ass. No, sorry. 3-14. I think we'll win more than 3 games, but that's not going to cut the mustard for me, dude. Like, it has to be a little bit better than that, and it has to be O'Connell. Silver and Black Entertainment. Let's see. Yeah, man. Adams will be gone, and probably Crosby too. I know Crosby's getting tired of it, and he gets no help. Could you imagine Crosby playing with that energy opposite Mac? Or could you imagine Crosby having Mac's job and playing opposite Bosa? Can you imagine him playing next to his other brother, Bosa? Can you imagine him being a Steeler on the other side of TJ Watt? Can I keep going? Like, all these guys, they get all these extras, and Max keeps getting the Kuntzes and Willises and Chandler Jones of the world, and it's just not enough. Even Yannick couldn't get the job done. Yeah. You see, Raider from Jibor, Raider Dangerfield, it is so hard to Warhe. Raider Dangerfield, man, you drunk, bro. I'm having a hard time reading your messages today, brother. Have one for me. G. Warab, our defense shut the Chargers down. They did. They really did. They really came in and played that second half. But don't forget, last quarter, Herbert hurt his hand. Okay. Hurt his hand. Fair. Hurt his hand until, hold on. It jumped on me. So there we go. Hurt his hand, and you could tell they just ran the ball most if it until the last play. He tried to throw it a few times. Fair because last time, because it was fair because if our quarterback was hurt, if our quarterback was hurt, we'd be making excuses. But look, it was his non-throwing hand, and it does take him out from under center. It kind of messes with play action. It does a lot of different things. But overall, as a whole, that Raider defense was flying around making plays. And the defensive line was a big part of it. So we have to give them a shout out and credit there as well. Davey May, catch you all later. All right, Davey May, take care, brother. Time to hit the sack. 3:15 where I'm at. Dude, yeah, most definitely go get some rest, bro. The number 83ers players ain't playing for the coach. They ain't having fun. They're playing for their careers. They're playing for their pride. They're praying for their paychecks, maybe hopefully for another opportunity down the road somewhere else. Nustrian Gardilu, what's up, brother? McDaniels coaches like we're playing flag football. His offense is pretty, like, I don't want to use the word precise, but I'm using the word precise in the sense that the way it's drawn up, it's real time sensitive. There's timing routes all over the place. It's created off pre-snap reads, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And guys are just not getting it. And I didn't expect O'Connell to be super crisp today, to be honest with you. And I thought for his first shot at it, he played all right. And again, O'Connell is tied to McDaniels. I don't see him playing, that type of pocket passer with no ability to get outside of the pocket and make plays going to last in this league. G. Warb would tell you. He might even tell us right now. Yeah, of course, we would get rid of O'Connell if new regime. It's funny. He's answering it too. If new regime came in because a new regime comes in because he's not elite. Again, that's what I've been saying, G. Warb. I definitely don't not disagree with you, right? I'm coming from the standpoint of just simply the idea that he fits this offense, right? This is why if McDaniels has a shot to redeem himself at all, and I don't think it's possible, he has to run with the kid. OG Raider 805, what's up, OG? Give the kid a break. He is a rookie. No one's putting him down. It was all play calling. It wasn't all play calling. No matter what you called, he was a rookie, right? And certain players weren't executing, especially that offensive line. Doesn't matter what call you play. If your offensive line is not going to block Mac or anybody else on the defensive line and open running lanes, that's not on O'Connell either, and that's not on McDaniels either. There's a lot of things wrong. But at the end of the day, it all filters down to McDaniels. But play calling is just one thing that we want to say right off the top. But it wasn't all play calling. Not every play call that he does is bad. The play call lost the game. He should not have thrown it. He should have ran it there. But I'm not picking on the kid. I have faith in the kid in this offense. OG Raider 805. With 2:36 minutes in the game, running, we should have got, I'm sorry, my bad. Just in case you're new here, OG Raider, I'm blind, legally blind. With 2:36 minutes left in the game, we should have been running the ball. Fact. No one's questioning that, but that's not the whole game. That's not the whole game, right? So I agree with you, and I don't know how long you've been here. If you've been here the whole stream, we've been calling for McDaniels' head. This is not on O'Connell. O'Connell balled out. You want to add, for his first time out there, he balled. He killed it. 2+ minutes, 100%. G. Warab. But if the Raiders were smart, you'll get rid of the coach now. That way you can get an elite quarterback. You see it everywhere. Yeah, no, I'm not all for just throwing in the towel though, bro. That's just not how I'm built. I can't back that up, bro. I understand what you're saying though. All the smart teams, there's other ways for us to, we have to sell the ship. We'll have to sell the ship, but there's other ways for us to go up there and get the elite quarterback that you're talking about, if that's what we decide moving forward. J-Dub, Ziegler is a major issue. Let me see what you mean by that. Because I agree. Ziegler is a major issue with this regime. He signed Chandler Insane Jones and drafted an injured player that is a project. Yep, I agree. These are all facts. And at number 7, that's poor player management and waste of draft capital. I do agree with that too, but here's the caveat. Like, I'm not so much worried about recovering from that as I am the fact that these guys are like tied at the hip, right? If Davis goes to Ziegler and says, dude, can you do what I asked? Could you change? Do you see this? Do you agree? And he can't come to, because look, here's the funny thing, right? Josh Jacobs lands another job somewhere else. Josh McDaniels will be an offensive coordinator somewhere else. He will. He probably ends up back in New England with that job with Mac Jones. Possibly. Ziegler, though, he's not getting a GM job. He won't. Burkay Raider. Owner. All right, hold on. Owner is making Fedia in Vegas. Means he's making money, for those who don't know. I really don't think he cares how the team does. Raiders, no, he does. Raiders are my team, but I'm used to the type of win loss for years now, for sure. Like we're all used to this dumpster fire of an organization continue to do what it's done. And look, he's making his money, man. And Vegas has become something other than a home for the Raider Nation, right? It's the home for the NFL. And we just get to play in it 8 times a year. And there's only one way. There's, like I said, when it come the bye week, it seems like I'm going to have to make that show or that video. We'll see how it goes, how I end up going about it. But there's a lot of reasonings why it's going to be hard to change the narrative when it comes to Allegiant Stadium. Tragedy turned triumph. Let's see. Wow, Jets still in the game. Mostly their defense. Yeah, I mean, you could do a lot with a great defense. That's why I've been screaming for a great defense more than a great offense for years. I've noticed every, hold on, damn it. I noticed every team breaks records on our team lately. You're right. Like Mac just did. Last week it was Kenny Pickett, first 2 TD game, and then they keep going on. Just don't have enough room to write a 1,000-page narrative book. Here, bro, I promise you, I don't have the type of vision to read a 1,000-page narrative book. So it kind of works out for me, just saying. But I totally get your thought process, bro. Trust me, I'm there with you. I know exactly what you're talking about. And I understand what you want. You want an elite quarterback to run an elite offense and score a lot of points. And I guess maybe I don't put enough emphasis on that in my shows. I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also that guy that really, really wants a defense. I want more of a balanced football team. And I want that elite quarterback too, because it makes a huge difference for your franchise. But it's not as easy as just saying that's the guy, right? Because nothing's screaming Peyton Manning or Tom Brady or any. There's actually another Manning coming up the ranks that is probably going to be pretty good. But who's in what offense? In what offense, right? J-Dub, as a fan for 46 years, I'm right there with you, bro. Maybe a little bit more. This is the hardest. This is the hardest 2 seasons I had to witness, and that's saying a lot. It is saying a lot, and I think it hurts even more due to the fact that like we're tired of it. Right after so long, you can only take so much, and then you're just fed up. I've taken enough, man, and I'm fed up, bro. I'm fed up, so it does hurt. But I know a lot of people are really emotionally tied to what's happening because they're patriots. I'm not. That don't matter to me. They got to come from somewhere. Someone's going to come from somewhere that wasn't a Raider. So we got to deal with it. Jason Randall, AOC did well. He did very well. You know, I'm glad we got him. Yeah, I'm glad we got him. But again, I just don't see. It all depends on, you know, who's next, what kind of offense we run down the road to where if this guy has a shot on this football team. That's the sad part, because McDaniels is not cutting it. McDaniels is just not cutting it at this point. OG Raider 85. Let's talk about the Sherbert goal line. The Sherbert goal line TD. Did he cross? Did he cross the line? Man, everybody says yes, but I'm going to be honest with you, OG. For me, it was so close, and my vision just ain't got it like that, bro. I have to base it off what everybody else says. Now, the majority of the people that I've heard at least talk about it says that it did cross. They're not talking about the first attempt. The first push, when he put the ball out, it didn't. They're talking about the final push. It looked like to me, with my bad eyes, that he didn't. And, you know, as bad as my eyes are, they're probably a lot better than the refs. Let's see. Jason Randall. It was a winnable game. It was a winnable game. Just didn't go our way. And you know what? And this is where guys ahead of you, like OG was talking about, Jawar. I mean, everybody's brought it up. If we would have ran at least the ball twice and tried to punch it in with the run with Jacobs, I think we could have had a chance to at least tie it and take it into overtime. AOC will do well. Josh McDaniels gots to go. If Josh McDaniel goes, though, who coaches O'Connell? O'Connell's like when I watch O'Connell and I watch where he's gifted, it fits what McDaniels wants. That's what makes him intriguing to me. I don't see him being that guy anywhere else. Not unless you find another old school offensive minded person that puts something together. But I think this league needs something more with the speed of the defensive ends, the way that they're hybriding the linebacker position and finding more speed and cover corners and things like that. You need a more mobile, dynamic, elite player like G-Warbo was always talking about all the time. J-Dub, he's jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire now. 100%. He's got to be feeling it. OG Raiders. McDummy should have thrown the red flag. On that one, it was worth the shot, right, OG? I guess he could have threw it there just to have them take another look. But again, they review every touchdown. Every play that's called a touchdown. That's why they didn't call, or that's why they didn't look at the play, because I know a lot of people were mad. And I don't know if we're talking about the same play, because you're talking about the Herbert one. I'm talking about, there's this one I'm going to mention right now was the Devontae Adams catch in the end zone. Like he should have thrown the flag there as well. But the reason the booth didn't look at it, because it wasn't called the touchdown. They look over every touchdown scored. They make sure it was a touchdown before they'll go out and kick a field goal. So he needed to throw that. Because they called it a touchdown, they reviewed it and said it was a touchdown on that particular play. That's why he didn't have to throw the red flag. J-Dub, OG Raider, you can't challenge. That's some by the league. Okay. So J-Dub is basically telling you what I just said. Like in those situations, there's no reason to throw a red flag. The league does it. Let's see. OG Raider, the tuck rule fumble. Also, we didn't get that call. Yeah, I mean I'm gonna be honest with you. Tuck rule-esque for sure. He was trying to hold on to that ball. That was a fumble in my opinion. If we're gonna call Brady's a fumble, we got to call that one a fumble. I know we didn't get the call, but see, we can't have it both ways. We can't have our cake and eat it too. O'Connell fumbled that ball. J-Dub, done by the league. Yeah, I got you, brother. J-Dub, this is no more. Whoa, damn it. This is no more tuck rule, OG Raider. Let's see. G Warab, all I hear from Raider fans is excuses, and that is theirs. Raider fans is excuses, and there is what keeps the Raiders losing until we stand up and do something about it, or do something. I'm trying to say that. I'm trying to finish your sentence for you. Yeah, I said it right. Did something about it instead of justification. There's no justification on me, bro. Like, think about it. Mark Davis doesn't give two rats' asses. He don't, I promise you, of what we have to say. At the end of the day, it's his team, it's his money, there's his coaches. Like, we can boycott, we can make it hard, and it will force him to make some changes. But the amount that it would take to pull something like that off is insane. Because if we would have had it our way, we would still be in Oakland, bro. And everybody did everything they could to make that statement. And not only could we not change his mind, we couldn't change Oakland's mind either. So, you know, I hear you, G-Wara, but at some point, like, we're just fans. We have the choice. We could either like the team or not like the team, right? I don't know. I can't think of a time where I rooted for any other team. And at my age, I'm not going back. I'm used to the mediocrity, and I don't like it. I don't go to the games. I can't afford it. And if you're putting money on credit cards and doing all kinds of crazy crap just to get to the games, I'm going to tell you, don't do it. It's not worth it. They got to prove something. Dude, this shirt that I'm wearing, bro, 2016, bro. Maybe even 2015. That shield behind me, same thing. All my other Raider stuff, dude, is kind of put away. Like, I haven't bought a jersey in forever. Like, look, at some point, man, you got to do you. You Got to do you. There's many ways that you could support this team, but yet still at the time not. It's just facts, bro. Like I'm not gonna go spend thousands of dollars to go watch my team lose. Again, wait for that video on the bye week. I'll explain my thoughts in deep there. All right. OG Raider, last play of the game, the receiver pushed off. But again, at that point, it's irrelevant, bro. Like, again, I talked about that earlier. It was a bad call, but we got to play our way out of those situations. We got to make those types of plays not matter. Referees do that in every game. It's not a Raider thing anymore. I've watched so many teams get screwed by the same kind of crap. J-Dub, Mac and Max. Matt and Max would be terrifying. Yeah, they would be. I don't know 100%. It would definitely help. It would definitely be a lot better than what we've had. But, Bosa's no joke either, right? And him and Mac do good things, but Bosa overshadows that too, right? OG Raider 805. Now maybe get Bosa and Max. There you go. OG Raider. Raiders always get effed. We F ourselves, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. There's a lot more other things in the game that we do that makes that happen. Daniel Ansman, a Charger fan, has finally arrived to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give him a round of applause and then finish it with the middle finger. Congratulations, bro. You snuck one away. You got lucky. Against a rookie, by the way. Donald Arsenian, here we go. Y'all feeling shocked? No, I'm not feeling shocked. Dude, I predicted that we would lose this game 24-21. We lost 24-17. Not feeling shocked at all. Not feeling shocked at all, bro, to be quite honest with you. I saw what I needed to see. And then I saw some things I didn't want to see. So we're just that team that's in that spot, bro. You know what? Go figure out a way to win most of your games and actually get to a Super Bowl and win one, and then come back and say, how do you feel about that? Steven, let's see. Bennett needed to sell that play or that PI and make it more obvious. And that always helps. I don't know if that would really change anything. J-Dub, I understand what you mean. Have been a fan for over 50 years. Me too. May Spitfire, after getting beaten. Oh, I'm sorry, May. Give me a second. After getting beaten to a pulp, he stayed in there and didn't fold. Oh yeah, no, 100%. Gotta respect that. More than respect that. That's something that I saw in the preseason, and it played into the regular season during the time when he was getting freaking ripped up by Mac. Like, the kid's got it. In my opinion, he should be the starter moving forward. That's my opinion. Not only because we need to develop the kid, because I don't know what Mark Davis is thinking or what he's going to do with this regime, but it all has to flow through O'Connell, in my opinion, if there's any hope at all. D the sum, sell the team, Mark. You know what, bro? It ain't going to happen. I mean, I guess there's a world and there's an opportunity and a place at some point where I guess that could happen, but it's not anytime soon. AOC got Adams hurt. Steven got hurt by throwing it behind him. He threw a couple of balls like that. And, again, I mean, Jimmy G was doing the same thing, and Jimmy G's not a rookie. So, I mean, I expect O'Connell to make those kind of throws. It's very unfortunate, but it's just part of the growth process. But I still like his ball placement better than Jimmy's. I like his velocity in which he throws the ball. And I even liked his poise a little bit better than I've seen Jimmy over the last few weeks. J-Dub, OG Raider, I feel you. I've been a fan for 46 years, 100%. Black, angry, Ed out. Black and grayed out. There you go. Sorry, bro. There's some different names that I haven't seen in here before. Just letting I gotta throw it out there just so people don't think I'm a first grader. I'm legally blind, and I got it zoomed up extremely large to read these comments. I'm getting ready to bounce out here. You guys have been awesome, though. Black and grayed out. Coaching cost the game, period. I wouldn't say period, but coaching did cost the game. There was a lot more, in my opinion, that was going on besides just that, but primarily coaching. And not just game time coaching in general. Let's see. Oil Field Raiders offense looked way better. Way better than. Let's see what he can do, because we've seen enough from Jimmy G. And again, like, there's definitely something going on with Jimmy G. Call it age, father time, injuries. His arm just doesn't have enough zip. I think Aiden gives us the best chance. I really do. Tragedy trying Trump, and I'll be talking about that for a while. All we needed was one TD drive from OC. I think if you're talking about from O'Connell, on the fourth, to beat the Steelers, right? That's true. OG Raider, oiled. Geez, I agree with you 100%. There's a lot going on. All right, guys, I'm going to have to call it here. You guys have been freaking amazing. Thank you guys for being here, man. I could be here all night. My eyes have taken enough. I'm starting to get a headache. I do apologize that my vision's that bad. I can hang out here and do this all night if I had to be quite honest with you. But I just want to give G Warb a big shout out. OG Raider, thank you for showing up, brother. It means a lot that you're here. I really do appreciate it. Tragedy turned triumph. You already know. Shout out to Ray Gonzalez, Nick209, Oilfield Raider. Appreciate you. Black and grayed out. I appreciate you, brother. J-Dub, you already know. Steven, thank you for being here. D the Sun, my man. Longtime subscriber. May Spitfire, thank you, sweetheart, for being here. You rock. Who else was here, man? I don't want to miss my boys. Raider Combo. I'm just going to start saying names. Dark. Let's see. Hey, Donald Ansman. Good win today. Still, I'll give you the finger. But it is what it is. Thank you for showing up. And you weren't too bad. You're respectful. I appreciate that. J-Dub, you already know. I know I'm going to miss a lot of people today. I already shouted out G Warab, J-Dub. I know I got you in there. Oh, there was another one I missed. Hold on here. Jason Randall, appreciate you, brother. Ronaldo Villarreal, you already know. I'll be talking to you tomorrow. Let's see. What else have we got up in here? All right, let's see. I don't know if I want to miss anybody, man. You got a lot of comments in here tonight. I really appreciate you guys. I did my best, man. Tragedy turned triumph. If I miss you, I apologize. Porque Raider, shout out to you, brother. All right. I think that's it. I think I can't catch. My eyes are just dipping right now. My eyes are shot. Dave Maas, appreciate you, bro. All right. Raider Dangerfield. There you go. I knew there was another one I was missing. Raider Dangerfield, shout out to you. Silver and Black Entertainment, big shout out to you. And I think that's it, y'all. My eyes are shot. I do appreciate you. Make sure you guys turn in tomorrow night around 8 a.m. to 8:30. Hey, there's no quitting me, man. There's no quitting me. I'll be here next week. We'll be doing it all over again. Raiders till I die. Stay Raider strong. Night out.